As Jinger Duggar is expecting her third child, she's looking back on the previous births that have happened in her family. As fans of 19 Kids and Counting on already know, many of the Duggar women have elected to give birth to their babies alone, but Jinger said that after seeing some of those births turn into very scary experiences, she's not ever planning to follow in their footsteps. On an episode of the Jinger and Jeremy podcast, Jinger said that although some of her sisters have chosen to give birth at home, she noticed that they weren't without incident. Most of them were transported, had issues in their labor. It was scary, she said. After seeing the way her family's previous births panned out, Jeremy told Jinger they wouldn't be having a home birth, and as it turns out, she was on the same page, adding that it was very scary. When you're having to make emergency calls, and you all of a sudden are starting to think about the life of the baby or the life of the mother, Jeremy said, it seemed like a no-brainer to go to the hospital with all of the technological advances we've made. Why wouldn't you have the baby in the hospital, and mom and baby can be monitored? She asked. It's certainly interesting to hear this, because Jinger's sisters, including her BFF, Jessa, who Jinger has always been close with, have had plenty of home births, though it's becoming less common in their family these days. As one person pointed out in a Reddit post, it seems like she's shading Jessa in particular, who had to be transported to the hospital immediately after or during more than one of her home births. Massive shade on Jessa and Ben, one commenter wrote. Another shared, if it's shade towards anyone, it would be Jill and Jonah. Jenna was openly critical of Jinger getting an epidural and Jill risked her first two children's and her own lives by attempting home births. Some of my sisters have been through a bit of a tough time with labor and delivery, so I have decided just to go ahead and switch to the hospital. I think that just puts me at ease knowing, okay, if I need anything, it's here, Jinger said ahead of the birth of her first daughter Felicity, on an episode of Counting On. And I think it'll help me be more relaxed in the long run. Duggar News followers have been waiting for this reunion for a while now. Jinger has finally reunited with her sibling, Justin, along with their respective partners, Jeremy and Claire. Keeping all the ongoing family drama aside, these two couples had a great time together, and viewers weren't even able to believe their eyes. Jinger further shared an update about how and when she met Justin and Claire. She further made some shocking revelations and left her audience in disbelief. What is this all about? What did she disclose? Where did these two meet? Jinger makes sure that she keeps her Duggar News followers always updated. She posts pictures and clips about her whereabouts and shares what she has been up to these days. The celeb recently revealed that she was all set for Christmas as her husband, Jeremy, was decorating their house. Amid all this, Jinger and Jeremy flew all the way to Texas and spent time together. But that's not all. Jinger further shared a picture and revealed that she was in Dallas. She posted a carousel of snaps of her family where they were having a good time in Dallas. The celeb wrote, "We love a good trip to Dallas." This made it clear that Jinger isn't leaving any chance to enjoy before welcoming her child, and isn't letting her pregnancy block her fun at all. Duggar News followers recently learned that Jinger and Jeremy hosted a lavish Thanksgiving at their Los Angeles house. They shared updates with their viewers before they flew all the way to Texas. Though the couple didn't reveal the reason they were in Texas, they did post a happy snap with Justin and Claire. Yes, they finally decided to reunite with the latter, and these two pairs had a great time together. Jinger, Jeremy, Justin, and Claire decided to hang out with some more friends at a Texas barbecue. The former blocked Felicity and Evangeline's faces and wrote, "We had the best time with family and friends over Tihasavi." The celeb further tagged all of them, and viewers were glad to see all of these happy faces together, grinning at the camera. Apparently, this picture was way more special for fans because they had not received any updates regarding Justin and Claire. These two prefer to live a low-key life, and never really share their whereabouts. Hence, viewers have to rely on other Duggars for information about Justin and Claire. As per the current scenario, several sources have confirmed that these two live near Texas. They live near Claire's parents. However, this doesn't mean that Justin isn't connected to his family. He attends all of his siblings' weddings and is often spotted with them. Hence, it appears that he is living a great life without cameras around him. Duggar News followers are spying on Jill and Derek's lives, and they are sure that this couple is about to welcome a child. They noted that the former is finally pregnant with her fourth kid and was perhaps trying to keep her pregnancy under wraps. This is because some eagle-eyed users recently noticed a shocking clue that further added to the narrative. But that's not all, as there is a lot more to the story. What is this all about? Is Jill about to welcome her rainbow baby? What are the clues that viewers saw? Jill and Derek shocked their Duggar News followers when they announced their stillbirth. They were all set to welcome their fourth child and were happy to know that it was a baby girl. The couple was willing to name their first ever daughter Isla Dillard and were waiting for her arrival. However, they were shattered when they learned about the stillbirth. Since then, there have been uncountable instances when Jill has mourned the loss of her baby girl. She often talks about the void that her baby girl left, and her pain is evident. The celeb even invited her friends and family to her funeral. After celebrating Isla's 6th-month anniversary, it appears that Jill is finally ready to welcome another child, as fans have noted some shocking clues. Duggar News followers have been speculating that Jill Dillard is finally pregnant with her rainbow baby. Apparently, her recent social media story further added to the narrative as viewers noticed something shocking. A Reddit thread took a screenshot of Jill's video and pointed out some sonogram pictures in the background. While she was talking to her fans, the latter noticed some sonogram pictures taped to her fridge. This made viewers wonder if Jill and Derek finally had another child and were about to welcome their rainbow baby. This came after this couple raised eyebrows with their recent photo shoot. Jill and Derek decided to go for a family shoot, while the former posed strategically in a way where her stomach wasn't evident in any of the snaps. Jill further opted for a flowy dress, which hid her abdominal area well. Hence, it convinced viewers that she was trying her best to hide her pregnancy. However, some fans noted that there is a fair chance that Jill had pasted the sonogram pictures of her stillbirth. She might have added all the pictures of her kids to her refrigerator as a memory, and it doesn't necessarily mean that she is pregnant. Even after all this, the majority of viewers are sure that Jill is pregnant, and she is simply trying to hide her pregnancy. This is because there have been several clues back to back, and fans are convinced that Jill will soon surprise them with another child. Jill Duggar was once a central figure in the infamous TLC reality show 19 Kids and Counting, and its follow-up, Counting On. In the years since the show ended in 2020, Jill has carved out a quiet life that is both grounded and independent from the media spectacle that once surrounded her and her family. Married to Derek Dillard since 2014, Jill is now a devoted wife and mother of 3 sons, Israel, Samuel, and Frederick. Unlike many of her siblings, Jill has taken significant steps to distance herself from the Duggar family and their high-profile lifestyle. In the decade since tying the knot, Jill's relationship with her husband has proven remarkably strong. The couple even celebrated their 10th anniversary with a trip to Branson, Missouri. Dillard, now a prosecuting attorney, remains an ever-supportive partner as his wife navigates a complicated life beyond the shadow of reality TV. It's one that has involved trying to mend a continually rocky relationship with her parents, Jim Bob Duggar and Michelle Duggar, and attempting to set the record straight about her religious upbringing and the damage that was done. Jill Duggar's relationship with her parents, particularly her father Jim Bob Duggar, remains fraught with tension ever since leaving Counting On. Over the years, she has been very open about her struggles growing up under strict family rules and the control her father exerted even into her adulthood. This control extended to Jill's earnings from both TLC shows. During an interview with Today, she spoke on the way her father reacted to her revelation that he withheld earnings and coerced her into signing contracts obligating her to be available for filming. He was basically threatening that if anybody speaks out against him or my mom, that they would be cut out of the inheritance, she recalled. It's all part of the drama that originally stemmed from the Dillards' departure from the series in 2017. Jill said the move away from the cameras was a necessary step toward building a healthier, more autonomous life for herself and her husband. However, the fallout from this decision only deepened the divide within the family. Not to mention, Jim Bob reportedly pressured his daughter to publicly defend her brother Josh Duggar during his scandals to protect the family's reputation. This caused lasting damage to their relationship, which Jill has called shaky. While Jill maintains a closer bond with her mother and sisters, she's still trying to reconcile with Dad. Jill Duggar's 2023 memoir, Counting the Cost, marked her boldest departure from the Duggar family image to date. In the book, Duggar details the challenges of growing up under the scrutiny of reality TV, her family's close ties to the controversial Institute in Basic Life Principles, and her struggles to claim her own identity after leaving both the Duggar household and the IBLP. Her revelations about her father's control offered fans the most unfiltered look at her journey to independence and freedom from the negative connotations of the Duggar last name. Duggar further broke from her family's mold by participating in the Amazon documentary Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets, in 2023. Duggar's decision to appear in the documentary with her husband, Derek Dillard, despite knowing it could spark even greater backlash from her family, really shows how committed she is to sharing her truth. The recent documentary that talks about our family is sad because in it we see the media and those with ill intentions hurting people we love, her parents wrote in a joint statement on their website after its release. It surely didn't help her relationship with them, but this is ultimately what Duggar has been up to as of late, standing up for what's right, even if that means saying your